What's going on, guys? Travis here from BTB. Last weekend, we had the privilege of going to South Carolina, Clover, South Carolina, for the $20,000 Smash It Sports Content Creator Draft Classic. During that time, I kind of did some highlights, some vlogging, and stuff like that. It's my first time doing a video like this, so I'm going to kind of mix in some highlights as well as me doing some voiceover work with some of the clips that you guys will see pop up. Kind of just want to give you an insight of how we kind of do things and how the schedule went and what to expect at the next one. Yes, there's going to be a next content creator draft. I do not have a location yet, but I do know it is going to be much bigger than the one that we had. We had 12 teams. All the other content creators that I met down there, super awesome people, super fun to work with. Did not hear many bad things at all. A few things that I do want to address will be at the end of the video, kind of stuff that I want to see next year and stuff that I heard from people at the tournament that they might want to see next year. So stick around to the end of the video for that. Without wasting too much of anyone's time, let's get right into it. Thursday, November 13th, I took off from Rochester, New York around noon, landed in Charlotte, North Carolina at around 2:50, and from there I met up with Cole Campbell from Hitting with the Nation, as well as Josh Miron, as many people know him by Too Hefty. We went to the hotel, and then we went straight to a content creator dinner. Shout out to Ricky Schiffauer, the president of Smash It Sports, for getting us all dinner Thursday night before everything kicked off. Bright and early at 10 o'clock on Friday morning, we did a few reviews with League Night Heroes, as you guys can see here. After we did a few reviews, we took a little lunch break. It was League Night Heroes, Austin Dahl, Cole Campbell, and Sarah Helen Davis. When we got back to the fields after lunch, we did a little more content. We got Funpire, Matt from Clutch Reviews, Dylan and Mauricio back there, Cole Campbell from Hitting with the Nation, like I said earlier, and Big Ben BP. So after we did a little more content, I got to check in with Too Hefty.
We got the Too Hefty challenge coming up. How many balls are getting by you?
Well, any ball that gets by me is a ball I let get by me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let 10 lucky people get the ball by me is what I'm thinking to the next round, and then I'll probably tighten up and let 2 go by, and then we'll do a one-on-one challenge for the final thing, and both of them are gonna miss the net by a mile.
Fair enough.
So right when everything kicked off, since I am not a pro, there was a little bit of a BP session with any of the pros on all 3 of the fields that we used, where you can just go up, tell them what you want to work on, and hear it from Drew Henderson, Austin Daw, Sarah Helen Davis, Cole Campbell. We had a bunch of pros there, Flip Washington as well. They kind of just helped everybody who came up. And so during that time, I kind of didn't really know what to do. So I was just kind of showing everybody around of what was going on where. We had a home run derby, the Too Hefty challenge, as well as a Chicago ball tournament. As you guys can see here, we got the Smash It 10 as well.
Hoodies, everything.
So as I was walking around, the first game of Chicago ball went on. I had game number 2. Those were randomized teams. And here are some highlights from that.
Little league on league action.
I did get a few clips with the meta glasses. Those are super fun to use the whole weekend. We actually ended up winning the Chicago ball tournament, and my boy Dylan playing third base. You'll see a nice play by him here in a second. We ended up awarding him the MVP of the Chicago ball tournament, and that was super fun. I have never played Chicago ball before, besides one video that we posted right before this tournament, so people can see what we were kind of getting ourselves into. I would definitely play this again. I think this is a very fun idea.
What's up?
All right, go ahead.
All right, 9-8, dub. There you go, Cole. Good job. That was a good one. That was a fun one. Nice job, guys.
I don't think he's got it on camera.
There we go. There we go.
Good job, y'all. Good job.
Shout out to all my teammates right here, as you guys can see in the picture. Super fun. After everything wrapped up, we kind of hung out at the hotel pretty late. Obviously, a little too late, as Austin was looking for his 8th room key of the first 2 days he was there. And then this is kind of a running bit that we had the whole weekend of making fun of Sarah, because she is very easy to make fun of and gives great reactions like that. So that was all of Friday evening. Saturday morning, 9 a.m., we had a coaches meeting, and our first game was actually against Fat Guy BP. We ended up winning this game 9-7.
For the first pool play game of the content creator draft.
Corner flip stretches in the house behind the barrel.
What's up? How's it going?
Cool. He knows he's going to lose. We'll go ahead and give us one.
Yo. There we go.
We had a little bit of a wait, so we checked in with Austin Daw when him and Slow Pitch Hank were facing each other.
All right, Austin. Where's it going?
Ooh, outside of the infield.
Okay. And that's why he's conference.
Alright.
Pool play game number 2, we got Flip Washington. A very long game. We ended up tying 17-17. So for our 2 pool play games, the content creators are allowed to play in those 2 games. And we ended up going 1-0-1. Like I said, we beat Fat Guy BP 9-7 and ended up tying Flip 17-17.
All right, pool play wrapping up. 1-0-1. What's up, Hefty? Tied with Flip, we beat Fat Guy BP, and we are waiting for the last game to finish before we get placed in our seed. All right, they updated the bracket. We are the 4 seed out of 12, so very happy about that. And we get the winner of Slow Pitch Hank and Fat Guy BP, who we beat this morning 9-7. So it should be a
So
good
after
one.
we got our seeding, we ended up getting the winner of Slow Pitch Hank and Fat Guy BP, who we had just played in the morning.
All right. Good luck.
Round number 2 against Fat Guy BP went our way a little bit more this time. We won 17-7 as a final.
Come see me. Sit 3, sit 3, sit 3. What do you guys say about it?
Let's go. We out here.
Yeah.
We hitting the ball. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, you walked. You didn't hit it. Good job, guys. Good game. 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 Good game, man. Good game. Good game.
Wouldn't you know, we end up getting Flip in our second game of bracket play. And this one did not go our way. We ended up losing by a final score of 20-5. At one point, it was 14-0, as you guys can see.
Don't know if y'all could see it. This game is not going our way.
Moving on to Sunday, we got our Navy uniforms. We had 2 uniforms. Everyone got 2 sets of jerseys for this whole thing. We matched up against Big Ben BP for our elimination game, and we ended up falling 14-9.
We have our Chicago Ball MVP, Dylan. Here's another part of your prize.
Appreciate it.
We got a big ball signed by all of the creators.
Sick. Love it.
See, you got a shirt, you got a ring,
Rings on my bag.
rings on your bag, and you got a ball. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it, boss. Thank you.
Yeah.
What I did not get any clips of was our 5th place game against 2 Hefty, which we ended up dropping 14-13. The wind was absolutely brutal. A lot of balls fell in, but super fun game. Him and I talked beforehand. Him and I both participated in that game. We just batted ourselves last, but super fun. We ended up taking 6, so he ended up getting the 5th place prize, which was $25 gift cards for every single person on the team. And then as we fast forward here,
All right, 6th place today. It was a fun weekend. Huge shout out to all my teammates and players. It was my first time managing a team and doing an event like this, and they made it real easy on me. They were all great people. Couldn't have asked for a better team. Right now, we are in the double dip game of Team Hendo versus Big Ben BP, who beat us earlier today in the losers bracket. Hendo, number 2 seed. They got upset in the first game of the championship, so now Big Ben's going for the double dip. And right now, they are up 7-5 over Hendo. So, great game going on here. Big Ben completes the double dip. Absolutely crazy. Crazy game. They hit the time limit. I don't know why they did a time limit at a championship, but it is Sunday night, so trying to get people home. But super, super awesome. And congratulations to Big Ben, BP, Hendo. You had a great tournament.
I do want to give a quick shout out to all of my players. I'm just going to go down literally the scorebook here. Wes, Sean O, Seth, Wilmer, James, Caitlin, Nate, Evan, Harley, Sean B, Chris and Malia, I did give out 2 awards to my some players on my team. I gave one MVP to Wilmer. He played phenomenal, made multiple diving catches in the outfield, hit the crap out of the ball. So no one more deserving than Wilmer. And the other person I gave it to, and this one could have went to multiple people. My MVP for the best teammate was Chris Martin. Always positive, always texting in our group chat saying, hey, I'm going to do whatever you need, always picking our teammates up. There's a lot of positivity on my team this week. So huge shout out to my whole team for making this weekend super fun, relaxing, and easy on me. Wish we would have finished higher than 6th place, but it is what it is. We didn't get last. That's all I kind of wanted, was not to, go 0-4. So you guys made my weekend worth it. And yeah, just huge shout out to you guys. Huge shout out to all of the creators there. You guys made my first time, interacting with this many people so easy. I'm going to go through the list of everybody who was there. We have Flip Washington, Drew Henderson from Average Dude Slow Pitch, Austin Daw, Sarah Davis from the Derby Girls, Mauricio and Dylan from League Night Heroes. Shout out to those two. A little extra because they did help me with a lot of my camera settings and stuff like that, stuff that they used to do. Made it a little easier on my end to kind of settle into doing videos with other creators because this is my first time. Slow Pitch Hank, awesome dude. Big Ben BP, again, congratulations on the championship. Awesome guy. Hefty, Josh, I don't know how I feel about you right now because that 6th place finish, but we'll see how it goes. Adam from Fat Guy BP, super nice guy. Huge shout out to him. He was awesome to talk to. Matt from Clutch Reviews, him and his wife were there. Awesome people, super nice. And last but not least, my roommate for the weekend, Cole Campbell from Hitting with the Nation. Super insightful, very educated on some of the Marucci Invictus bats. I look forward to keeping in touch with all of these people. Super fun weekend. So next year, this is kind of, what I've heard, what I want to see. What I did hear from a lot of people are they want the creators to play a little bit more. We were allowed to play in the 2 pool play games, but after that, we kind of got put into a managerial position, which honestly I kind of liked, but I would have rather played for sure. The problem is with the creators playing, you have 5 or 6 pros and 5 or 6 guys who like playing softball. So the balancing there is kind of hard, especially the way that the draft is set up through League Joe. Forgot to mention them when I went off the list of the creators. League Joe that helped run this whole tournament. Huge shout out to those guys. They made everything run super smooth. I know some of the content creators kind of gave them a scare at first because they didn't really know what to expect, but the weekend went very smoothly. Huge shout out to the League Joe guys for helping make this weekend super smooth and special. One thing that I personally felt, I think we could have used an extra day on the fields for content creating. We kind of got rushed Friday, so it was 10 to noon. We had some content 10 to 1, then we had lunch, came right back to the field, did some more content, and people started showing up. And I feel like maybe it was just because a lot of the content creators had not spoken to each other before, or, at least in my case, I have not really met these people, so kind of made it hard for me to reach out anyway to, collab on some things. So something I kind of want to see next year is a little bit more time for the creators to do the creating. A little bit of the better scheduling. I know people were kind of getting confused with 3 different things going on at once. So at 7 o'clock, it started the mini Chicago Ball tournament, the Home Run Derby, and the 2 Hefty Challenge. I definitely feel like if we had an extra day for content, that day could be, the Hefty Challenge earlier in the day, the Home Run Derby after, or the Chicago Ball tourney after, and kind of line them up in a row instead of doing all of them at once so everyone can participate in, one thing or another. And then at the end of that night, this is the next thing that I wanted to bring up, is a showcase game. So depending on how many creators we have next year, maybe it's 16 instead of 12. And then out of those 16, you have 8 versus 8. You split up the pros. You split up more of the content-focused people. That extra spot can go to some lucky players in the draft that could play with the content creators and pros. Like I said, if you guys missed out on this one, there is going to be a much bigger tournament next year, and it's going to be so much better. This one was already super good. I expect nothing but big and fun things for probably years to come for something like this, because this was, like I said, the first of its kind, and I think it was super popular. The whole thing sold out in like 20 minutes. So next year it's probably going to sell out even faster depending on where we go. But I don't even think it matters where we go, because this event was so fun. $20,000 you had a chance to win from, and first to fifth place. I know they're coming out with an anarchy draft tournament, and they're paying out the top 8 teams. I don't know how many teams total they're going to be, but I know pre-registration start on Black Friday. That is in Texas, and there is a draft tournament, I think, in March in Florida. And then after that, I'm not really sure. So if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you very much for sticking around and listening to me babble on, because like I said, this is my first time doing a video like this, so I'm not exactly, don't really know what I'm doing here, but use code BTB10 at smashitsports.com for any one of your purchases. Let me know down below what you guys want to see at a content creator draft, or if you were at the draft, what you wanted to see. Maybe some things you don't want to see at the next year's. Let me know any sort of feedback, thoughts, whatever it is. Drop it in the comments below. Tag us online, do stuff like that. So after I kind of took a week off after this whole thing, we're going to get back into more reviews. We do have a lot of stuff planned that are not just reviews. We're going to kind of lean into a little more fun content stuff, so can't wait for that. But with that being said, it's been Travis from BTB. I'll catch you guys in the next one.